Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this one, we're going to go over a bunch of fake tricks that are not real tricks. They're all going to be so simple, even if you're a complete beginner, you can probably do at least like 3 of these tricks. So we're going to start off with the first trick, and I don't really have a name for it because whenever I make these dumb videos, I've not really thought them all through. The first trick is called the fake flip. It's kind of like a kick flip, but you put your feet down because you're too scared to do a proper kick flip. I'll demonstrate. Sometimes doesn't work, sometimes a little bit scary. You can do the fake kick flip with a bunch of other tricks like tray flip. Trick number 2 is one that I actually kind of learned the other day. I wouldn't even call this a fake trick. This is a sick trick. The 360 hippie jump. It's just like your regular hippie jump, but you also do a 360. And it's actually really hard, but I'll show you how I do it. It's scary. I've never done that off a bank, but there's the first time for everything, huh?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Alright, third try. Oh. And you can also
get yourself together. What
we'll on the bank. You can do it on the bank. Yeah. These might be fake tricks, but it's real pain. Oh, that really did hurt my buttocks. Honestly, like on the bank, that is scary. Just you go up, you're spinning, and then you're coming down fakie. You don't know which way's which way's up, which way's down. So when you do the 360 hippie jump, you just do it as if you were doing it under a rail. You know when you kind of kick your board under it a little bit to push it under? You can kind of start off like this as well. So really, you only need to turn like 270. Quick spin, push your board out that way in front of you, and then land back on it. It takes like a little bit of practice because it's a weird trick and there's no other trick really like it. Chances are if you do this at the skate park, like no one is going to be able to do it because no one's learning this except for me. And I want to do it bigger. I want to do like 540 hippie jump. I'd love to just like come out a bank or like go over a rail, but like really just 720. Imagine that, like no one does that. That'd be ridiculous. Trick number 3 is a weird one. It's kind of like a tail stop. You grab it and then impossible with your hands and then land back on it. It's not very clean and it's definitely not very cool. But I can maybe neaten that up a little bit and make it look kind of cool. Depends if you film it cool though.
How do I film it cool?
Have you ever seen The Hobbit? We'll film it like that.
I've not seen it. I don't watch things with short people.
Just think about The Hobbit and film it like that.
I've not seen The Hobbit.
So for this trick, like skid into like a tail stall, grab your nose, start skipping it like this. Let your board kind of wrap around your foot and then jump back on it at the same time. And it might seem like kind of hard and weird, but if you try it, you'll figure out that it's actually kind of easy. I'll do it really slow. It's a little bit easier if you do it with a bit of speed, because if you land it completely standing still, then you're not going to roll anywhere and you're just probably going to fall off. So this next trick, trick number 4, if you guys see my progression video, it's the first trick that I done in that one. You start off with your board upside down with 1 foot on top and then 1 foot underneath it, and then you kind of do like a Casper tray flip kind of thing, and then you land back on it. Which those tricks, if you're a beginner, might make it sound kind of difficult, but it's really easy to do, and it was like one of the first tricks I learned on a skateboard. Step number 1, make sure your shoelace is tied to make it a little bit easier. Now I can do the trick. So you start off like this, and all you really have to do is you jump up, just kind of straight up. Don't do anything with the foot that's on top of the board, but with the foot that's wrapped underneath the board, you kind of lift it up slightly and like give the board like a slight flick. And what that's going to do is just going to make the board flip and spin, and I don't really know what it does. It's kind of like a tray flip. It'll just spin a lot, it'll flip a lot, and then you'll be able to land back on it. Sounds weird, but if you try it, you'll figure out what I mean. It's pretty easy to do. It's pretty sketchy, but if you can't do many tricks rolling forward, then this is like a good one you can do where you're just standing still. You can even learn it on grass if you want to. I'll make it a little bit less scary to like fully commit to a trick on concrete when you're not that good at skating.
That was really steez.
Yeah, that's a good example why you should learn it on grass if you're not very good. And also, I don't really know what it's called, so we're just gonna call it the INCASE. The INCASE tray. It's not a good name and it's not gonna catch on, but for the purpose of this video, that's what we're calling it.
Sounds like you said the INCASE trait. That's not good. That's
castrate.
I was like
The INCASE straight. Yeah, we'll call it that because it's a dumb trick anyway. And then trick number 5, the last trick of the whole list, is actually a ledge trick, and it's called the board butt slide. This one's probably the hardest of the whole list, but it's definitely the most fun one. For this trick, you need to find a hubba, and this one's a little bit big, so if it looks a little bit scary, just find a smaller one at your skate park. This is just the easiest ledge for me that I can do it on at this skate park. It's basically just a board slide, but you sit down when you're doing it. And that is the list complete. I think 5?
That was 5.
Yeah, we're done.